All right, we are live. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday, Ed.
Happy Sunday, Eric.
So what's going on, man?
Let's see here. We've gotten informed on Tuesday that our lease is not going to be renewed, and started packing up the house. You can kind of see behind me where we've got all the Tupperware and things in the kitchen, getting that situated. We got to be out by July 31st, so
Well,
got got a little bit of time. Got to get everything situated. So all those wonderful tanks we were talking about last week, I'm going to be getting to find them a new home and relocating all of that.
yeah. Well, I'll help you.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a good time.
You got a nice dump trailer with our name on it, with all those tanks' name on it.
Exactly. We'll just take some time, but it'll
Yeah.
be a good opportunity. Maybe finally find that forever home too, instead of
Mhm.
getting into another lease and things. So
I mean,
opportunities to come.
with the price of rentals now, at least around here, it's like it doesn't really make too much of a difference whether you rent or own now.
Very true. You're actually almost saving money
Yeah.
renting because you're owning because you're reinvesting back into yourself
Mhm.
versus paying somebody else's mortgage. So
Yeah, and then it's your house. You can do whatever you want to it. You know?
most definitely.
Yeah.
So how about on your end? What's happened in the last week? What's new and exciting for Furlough?
Oh, this and that. I got all these knuckleheads behind me here. My Oscars being drama queens as always. Uh, I decided that I am going to be moving the studio and all the fish tanks out to the shed. I'm going to turn that into the studio. It's going to need a little bit of work. I got to rip out some shelving, and I got a bunch of crap, just literal just crap in there that needs to either go bye bye or into a different shed.
Right.
And I'll be insulating all the walls with that 1 inch foam board and go from there. I'll have to get a window unit AC or one of those heater AC combination things to stay in there for the hot and cold months. But I think it's going to be cool. Have just have a shed full of fish tanks and YouTube equipment.
Yeah, it's definitely a dream to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. I mean, it's not like the shed's brand new in my yard. It's been there for the last 13 years we've lived here, and way longer than that. But
Yeah,
you know,
that'd be fun
like
to set it up though. You'll be able to get everything situated in there the way you want it. Have your studio set up. Have your aquariums.
that'll that might get me in gear to get some better equipment. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, what I'm using now is not bad. I got my laptop and my little standalone camera. But, it's we're always trying to improve.
most definitely. Today you can see I'm kind of holding mine, so I'm sure the screen's a little shaky on my end today.
Yes, Silver Creek. We live in Florida, so yeah, it's hotter than it's about the surface of the sun here.
Most definitely. With sporadic showers that just make it
Yeah, like
even more muggy
yeah,
hot.
like the one right now. That's happening right now.
Exactly.
Oh boy. But yeah, hey Bob, Mr. Kaler, he's another good friend of mine. that I've known for a couple years here on YouTube. But anyways, so yeah, I let my wife talk me into getting a TikTok.
Oh, TikToks. There we go.
And last night was the first night I had it, and I was going through all the reels, and I don't think I stopped laughing for about an hour. There's so much stupid crap on there.
There's definitely some entertaining videos. I have to admit I'm on there too. I've got a couple videos on there, and they're fun to make.
I spent years fighting TikTok. The urge to not get one. Yes, Zen Ginger, it's a time warp. Especially last night, I was on there, and it feels like when I signed up for it, it was like 5 o'clock. Before I knew it, it was 10 o'clock at night. And I was like, crap, I got to go to bed. I got to get up and go work for a few hours in the morning.
I try not to get on it too bad because definitely other forums get a lot of my attention. But yeah, I could watch hours of TikTok videos, fish related and other things as well.
We got somebody extremely special in here right now. Hello, Miss Lisa.
Dude, Miss Lisa is in the chat.
Very good to see you, Miss Lisa. Thank you for stopping by.
That's awesome.
Tell John I said get to work on something.
Right. The beta room looked very nice this morning.
Yes, I really like that video and that table she set up.
That was super cool.
That was awesome. I commented on the video. I said it reminded me of like an oasis.
For sure. I could see Dory doing something like that.
I told her about it. I told her she needed to go watch the video and check it out. I know, Lisa. I was just messing. That man, I'm sure he hasn't stopped, and he's not going to stop anytime soon.
Yep, she said he's been busy all day.
Yeah. Hey, there's my boy from Boston, Beantown Breakdown. What's up, Bobby?
But yeah, this is definitely a lot on my end to try to process. I
was gonna say, like, are you gonna try to keep all your tanks, or are you gonna get rid of some to kind of lighten the load?
So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get rid of a few of these. Got some stuff working. Talked with Miss Amber yesterday about potentially bringing some stuff up to the store to do some consignment and things like that. But yeah, the key ones, the really unique ones, I want to keep these. I'll figure it out how to work it out the best I can. But ones that are easier to find, of course I'll unload those because there's no need to hold on to these. We were talking the other day. I had a lot of tanks, and then at the beginning of 2021, I unloaded a lot of tanks and got down to where I was only down to 3. And it was the 3 that were really nice to me and the ones that I enjoyed the fish that I had in them. And then come September, everything changed, and I went from just a few tanks to back to having 30 aquariums at my house. So
amazing how fast that happens.
Yeah, most definitely. So unloading a few of those, narrowing the herd, you could say. Get that figured out. Get the permanent location though, and then step back into it. Get them all where they're at. Fish wise, I don't really want to get rid of any of those. So obviously there's tanks that can be broke down and added to other tanks need be, but I'm still gonna have to have at least 7 tanks wherever I get to in the next coming months.
Understood. I'll say you're not going to be getting rid of any of your big boys, are you?
No, I don't want to lose any of those just because you don't find those anymore. Um, and when you do, it's thousands of dollars to get those systems. And um, I was definitely lucky with what I've got, and I've been able to make trades and deals and things to get to where I'm at. So those opportunities can arise again. But yeah, um, definitely want to keep a hold of them.
Yeah, I'll say that one peacock bass. The what's it called? The one I like, not the regular peacock bass, but the other one.
Oh, the Temenzis.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one. I said I'll go buy a 500-gallon tub and take him from you if you're going to get rid of him.
Right, exactly.
I don't want
Yeah,
that. I don't want that one going anywhere but you or me.
yeah. I can't lose that fish. It's way too beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, and then of course, right, going right there into that tank. Then you've got multiple rescues that I have in that tank as well that I wouldn't want to get rid of. And then to find somebody to even have a tank or facility large enough to hold some of those guys would be a little daunting. You don't have a like Ohio Fish Rescue right up the street.
Right.
You could give them to. So there's not everybody's got large tanks for monster fish.
Right. Right. Well, Lisa is still here. I think you should show Lisa uh, the tank that has the discus and all that
Oh,
awesome,
so,
all those awesome
so,
fish in it.
so I should rotate the camera this way
Yeah.
so that we
I,
can
I
kind
think
of
she, I think she would really like that tank.
think that should put it in a pretty good view. Sorry for the TV remote being there, but
While you do that, I'm going to say hi to a couple people that came in.
shaking a little much, but
I see Rico
that's,
Stan, long time no see, brother. Good to see you. Mike, Grumpy Mike, always good to see you. Eduardo, good to see you. And I saw your question earlier, Bob. If Eddie has a channel, he doesn't have one yet, but he is. I believe he's wanting to get one. Am I right, Eddie?
that's definitely going to be something else in the work in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to happen.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you gotta have. I mean, you got enough fish tanks and enough, stuff floating around in that head of yours. You need to have a channel.
There's always
with your personality, I think you'd be really good at it.
I am learning that it's definitely something I need to push myself to do.
Yes.
As you've been making me learn in the last 2 weeks here, and just the conversations that I get to do have with people,
Yeah.
to be able to take that onto a larger platform would be awesome. So yeah, I do need to get some things in order. Obviously, better than just a phone. Maybe get a laptop or something so I can get on and do some editing. So the tools I need to get those so that I can start.
I'll tell you something that a good friend of mine told me, and that good friend of mine is John. um, don't go spending $1 million because I mean, when you don't know, like once you start making your own videos, you might hate it,
Right.
and then you buy like thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and what are you gonna do with it? You can sell it, but you're not going to be able to sell it for what you bought it for.
Yes.
I started with my phone. I eventually graduated to a laptop. I mean, don't go spending $1 million on a bunch of equipment.
I understand that. Well, I mean, this phone does do good quality,
I
even
would
in
get,
this live
yeah, I mean,
stream.
your picture is pretty clear. I mean, just get you one of them. Remember that thing I showed you when you came to the house? That little
That little
mini
gyro,
that little
yeah,
gyro mini tripod thing.
yep.
Yep.
Get one of those so that it'll be able to stay more stable instead of shaking as much as it is right now with me holding this.
I mean,
And
you got to start somewhere. I mean, like I
definitely,
said, it's just I doubt you would hate it, but like that's kind of how he put it to me. Like when I first started, it's like you might start making videos and realize, oh crap, I don't like this.
I don't think I would dislike that because conversation that you and I did have with John was, the creating of the content is and editing is just as enjoyable as, you know, scaping and setting up another tank. So, I
Right.
mean, if we enjoy doing this kind of stuff as much as we do, I'm sure I can get myself on to appreciating a, the creating atmosphere of the hobby.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like it's an extension of the hobby. Like for me, I mean, it's just unfortunately, like the last few months, I've gotten so busy that I just something had to give, and YouTube was it. But now I realize how much I like it, and how much I like talking to everybody and being on here and talking to you, even though I can talk to you in person anytime I want. But it's I really enjoy doing it. And going to the shows, and then like when we went to North Carolina to help out John and Lisa, that kind of got the juices flowing again, and you know,
That's
Jess,
definitely what made me realize I've got to get it going.
yeah, and
Because
that's why I wanted you to come on here with me, not only you know because you're my friend, and I wanted you to be a part of this with me, but to see how you like it, to see if you even want to get your own channel. You know,
I definitely do. I mean, I could if the house wasn't such a ramble, sack of potatoes right now, I'd get up and kind of walk around and view a few tanks just because.
you got a
Yeah,
lot. You got a lot going on right now. I mean,
you could see that this hobby gets a lot of my time and I enjoy it. It's not a sacrifice to me. It's an enjoyable time. It gives me a chance to unwind from things that might be going on with day to days or with family members. And at the same time, even after talking about it at work, sometimes there's something I hear from a customer that I'm like, oh wow. And then I go home and I try that out on the tank to
yeah,
see what it's like. And so
yeah.
yeah,
Just,
yeah. So,
you never know who you're gonna teach something or learn something from when you're talking to people in this hobby.
yeah, most definitely. And then
You know what?
doing.
You know what, Bobby? He's saying I ain't busy. I'm lazy. Why don't you worry about your Red Sox record and stop worrying about how busy I am. Just kidding. Love you, man.
So,
Oh
yeah.
man. Oh, there's Mr. Camera Shy right there, Mr. Starry Night.
Yeah, I
He's
was
he's
seeing him.
getting
Oh, look at him up front and center right now.
he's getting better. He's getting better about being on camera. He doesn't run every time I bring the camera up to the tank now.
Yeah,
No,
him and the Congos look good.
yeah, I just oh, we're friends, but I got to give you a hard time. Hey, you know what? we might be cousins sometimes because your cousin's dating my cousin. So you never know. It's a small world, and who would have thought that somebody from my family and somebody from your family would wind up dating each other? But it is what it is.
Yeah. Depths Unknown asked if you had Congo Tetras in there too.
Yes, Jason, those are Congo Tetras. Yeah, I got Congo Tetras in there. There's some Madagascar rainbows. There's I don't remember what kind of rainbow that is. It's a blue one. My brain's not working right now. I got my two Oscars, my Starry Night, my Ornate Biker, and a Colombian Spotted Pleco, which is one of my favorite plecos. Oh, there he is. See, he come out real nice now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now him and the Oscar are about to start their crap.
He still made it to the wrong side of the tank.
Oscar's like, you need to go back to your side, buddy. Oh boy. But yeah, so it's thundering outside right now. So hopefully I don't lose connection.
Yeah.
Bob said he's got to move his little Cuban cichlid. It kept harassing his new group of Cyclosoma dimerus. Killing me with scientific names.
Yeah, I've definitely like reading it, and I'm drawing a blank. I feel like I know what the fish is, but I'm drawing a blank at it, reading it that way.
I feel like it too. I mean, that might be what it's called. You never know. I mean, some fish just have scientific names.
Yeah, they just have the Latin. You're right. Yeah. I definitely have 5 years of belongings too that I'm gonna have to get ready to get going here soon. So
yeah, that's gonna be. That sucks, man. I hate it for you guys. But, oh, okay, all right.
They should do pretty good. The rest of the family, they're looking at a place in Dothan so they can get closer to my other sister and things like that. So that's going to be good for them. Definitely tough on my end because I'll be the only one staying here in town. But all things happen for a reason. Broader horizons are on the rise. So
They say you guys might find a beautiful house that has all the room in the world for all the fish tanks. Maybe you can convince your mom to let you have a reptile. I'm not going to let that go.
Look, I'm not either. I still want one. I finally got somebody to take that really nice crested home yesterday at work, and I've been watching that little guy grow up. But
so we got a question here from Bobby. Favorite fish to keep? You can go first.
Well, there's a lot, but honestly, I'd say one as a kid I always wanted to keep that I didn't really keep, and now as an adult I've always tried to keep one. The gold psalm, or green terror with the yellow trim.
Yeah, the gold psalms are nice. Mine. Okay. Thor's deciding to make an appearance. Anywho, my favorite is I have two. It's either these two knuckleheads right here, my Oscars, or the bikers. The bikers are a recent favorite of mine. I've always liked them, but never kept them because I never had a tank big enough until now. Now that at one point before I brought John, before I brought the one to John, I had, I think, like 5 or 6 of them. I went from one to 6 in like the matter of 3 months. And then, of course, my Starry Night. He was like a holy grail fish for me.
Yeah. An adult compared to a juvenile is so much different.
Juvenile looks like I didn't even know they were Starry Nights when they first got him in over there. I was like, it's like Paul and I, isn't that a Starry Night? I had to look it up on my phone, and sure enough, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna grow this out because it's a Starry Night and I want one.
Right. All right, Eric, you still there, buddy? Well, looks like Eric might have lost connection, guys. So right now it might just be me, unless I've lost connection too. But let's see here. So yeah, this right now is 175-gallon tank. I've got some Congo tetras, some Bosmani rainbows. Um, got let's see what else is in there. There's the turquoise rainbows, a couple different angels, really nice geophagus. All in all, it's a pretty enjoyable tank. We've got 3 male Congos and 1 female Congo in there. There's 3 female Crabenzas and 1 really beautiful male Crabenza in there. Let's see. Got Anubias, got Java, a couple different types of Java fern. I've got one of the big red swords. Let's see, there's some cherry barbs. We got those in there. I'm trying to remember all the little fish I have in there. The glow danios, got some of those. A couple harlequin rasboras. There is the glass cats. We got those guys in the school back in the back. A couple rummy nose are still in there. But all in all, this is the 175-gallon bow front. Keep it in the living room. It's a really nice tank. Then I've got a 72-gallon bow front. It's got blood parrots and some Severums, a couple golds, a couple red shoulders. Then another 72-gallon bow front's got like a colony of Jack Dempsey's. It was a original, but I guess mom and dad, and then they have had clutches over the years that have survived. So got about 15 Jack Dempsey's in a 72-gallon bow front. Then I've got the 150-gallon tall. Got a wide abundance of Oscars. And there's the tank that Eric and I were just talking about. It's a 280-gallon tall. I guess I would call it a tall. It's a 7-foot by 2-foot by 32-inch. Really nice. They're not electric blue Jack Dempsey's, Debbie, but I believe the electric blues will still get to that 7 to 8-inch mark.
Alrighty, sorry about. Had a
Hey, welcome back, buddy.
Internet went out for a second.
It's all right. I think I was trying to wing it the best I could.
No, you're good. Sorry about that.
No, I don't have any other pets right now other than fish. I've had some dogs over the years, and a couple cats. If I could ever get another dog, I'd either have a bloodhound or I would get a English bulldog. Those are probably my top 2 favorite dogs. All right, sorry, Eric. Just trying to catch up with all the
No, you're good.
conversations.
Yeah, again, sorry about that, guys. Mother Nature doesn't care if we're streaming or not.
Oh, appreciate that, Scott. He said, I'm doing great. I mean, I winged it the best I could once I lost you.
I got all the faith in the world in you, man. Whatever, Bobby. That's karma for talking bad about the Sox. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens next time you talk about the Yankees. Okay.
Right.
Anyways, I don't even remember what I was saying, but we can move on.
Yeah.
Whips was talking about the Vieja Argentina, the silver cichlid. Those are nice. I like the black belts. I had one that was about a foot long, and I think I gave them to Sean Daly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when Sean was changing all his tanks around, he asked me if I wanted it, but I was like, not at this point in time. It got big with Sean.
I'd say it got even bigger with him. Because I think at the time I had it in a 75. That was before I got either one of my 125s.
Yeah. Yeah, and when last I saw it with Sean, it was in a 125. So yeah.
Dang. I gotta move this table forward a little bit. I keep hitting it with my knee and it bouncing all over the place.
I think they're kind of used to getting jostled in this video just because I've been trying to hold my camera the whole time. So for 30 minutes over here on this side, they've just been like, boop, 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 boop.
Hey, Lori, Monster Fish Gal. Good to see you. No, I mean, if I can ever get a bigger tank, I want to get some peacock bass. I would love to find. You told me the name of it, and I forgot it again. What is the name of that one that I?
That Temensis, the one with the spots on it. Yeah.
I want to get a small group of them. I'm gonna get like a 300 to 350 gallon tank and just put like 2 or 3 of them in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when I go get to focusing back on that tank, or as we talked about getting the 450 set up and doing it, I definitely want, almost one of each in there to get to grow those guys out, just because the different colors that they all have, the different way each body kind of grows. And then which one will actually develop, on the males, which one will develop the hump during spawning season and which ones don't. So, yeah, it's definitely something on the peacock basses I would thoroughly enjoy.
Well, happy anti-anniversary, Eduardo. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but
Right.
Bob's question to Eddie reminded me of the dates meeting. Skull, good to see you, brother. Oh yes, like pouring down rain right now.
Oh yeah, big time.
All right, so
everything's blowing around outside.
What fish haven't you kept that you want to keep?
I don't know. I haven't learned of anyone yet that I haven't been able to get a hold of. I had an epistogramma on the list for a while. It's one of those really colorful, I guess, smaller fish.
Yeah.
And when I was changing some tanks around here, a buddy of mine in Pensacola that breeds some fish actually got most of those turquoise rainbows and the Bosmanis from Jeff. When I was out there seeing him, he went ahead and got some Pisto fires, the fire reds, and they're super beautiful. I've got them in that little 5-gallon tank right now, but trying to think of something to escape for those soon. Thinking maybe like that 20 high that I have. So it'll be a 20 by 10 by 24. It should be a pretty interesting tank for those guys.
Yeah, it's kind of like, hold on a second, kind of like that one right there. That's a 20 high.
The one all your peacocks, yeah, exactly.
That's the one I got all my little nano fish in.
Yeah, that's right. You had the crabinzas in there in the past.
Yep, and then I got
Yeah.
all my peacocks are my grow outs are in a 36 bow front.
That's right. They're in the little bow front over there. Yeah.
Right, I just screwed my camera up.
It's all right. Just readjust yourself. But yeah, exactly. That height tank there. I want to do some nice taller plants in the background and some good driftwood and everything. Give them a cave because those apistos like to have caves and things, and get it set up for them that way. I've been keeping some Nerocaridina shrimp in with them. They were just some culls that I got from somebody, so most of them are brown. Every once in a while, a pretty blue one will pop up out of there. But those guys have been, housed together and not really having any issues in that smaller system. But I just kind of want to give them a bigger tank.
Right. Yeah, I like the apistos. I think I'm not sure, like whenever I do the move, if I'm going to keep that 20 high or not. But if I do, I think I want to do apistos in it.
Yeah.
Apistos on the bottom, and then I don't know. So maybe just keep all those middle and high level swimmers in there, and just put apistos in there. But I've still got about 6 or 7 cribs I need to give to Amber, and then they'll all be gone. Trying to get rid of them before they breed again.
That happens the most random time sometimes.
When they bred the first time, I think I was either feeding or doing a water change, and I just happened to bend down to get something, and I looked, and the mama was swimming around with this big old school of little wigglers, and I was like, oh, okay, here we go.
So that's been about 3 days now.
Oh, I'm moving, Bob. I'm wanting to move all of my stuff. I'm going to turn my shed. I don't think he was here from the beginning of the stream. I'm going to turn my shed into a YouTube studio / fish room.
Yeah,
it's a big shed it's made out of brick, and I could turn. It's one of those things you could turn into like a mother-in-law suite if you wanted to. But it's already got power ran to it and all that good stuff. So I'm hoping soon I can start working on that.
Yeah.
But,
well, same thing. You already know whenever it's time. Just gotta let me know, and I'll head over that way, and we'll get it situated.
I'm not afraid to ask for help. You're the one that's afraid to ask for help. I'm stubborn, and I like to do things all on my own. And then always volunteer my time to assist other people. That's my flaw. Yeah. Well, mine too. You mean you were talking about that the other day? We're both trying to be more less introverted,
Yeah.
when it comes to doing certain things, Oh yeah, Mike, that's already Dory's plans when we were talking about moving all my stuff out to the shed. She already had plans for more room for reptiles. So yeah, I'm sure that's already in the works too. Because we're going to move the living room back up to the front room where all my aquariums are, and then that middle room where the couch is now will probably be for more enclosures. When we start getting heavy into breeding things, it'll probably be like hatchling and incubators and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'll be pretty interesting. Just because what y'all already did with the back room, to see what she can create with that other room, it's gonna be pretty cool. More plants.
Yeah, I mean, do we need any more reptiles? No, but does that matter? No.
I mean, I don't know. I think you do need to have some more morphs so that y'all have others that you can get.
I'll say whether we need more or not is besides the point. Like, do I need any more fish? No, but I keep buying them. Do we need any more plants? No, but we keep buying them.
Yeah, that's a whole nother ball game there too. There's
Oh God, Bob, don't make me count, please.
like 8 knockout roses and 7 hibiscus, 3 hydrangeas. I said that wrong, but yeah, I've got probably 20 plants that I have in the ground here that I definitely want to dig up and move out when we go to move. Plus the other like 15 that are potted that are sitting on the front porch. So
Well,
yeah.
Bob, I'll give you a preview. In front of me, which is behind you guys in the chat, is about 38 ball pythons.
Yeah.
And you guys can just kind of add and subtract from there.
Right. You have probably close to that. I'd say almost in cresteds too.
Yeah, we've got our spare bedroom, which is now the crested gecko room. Yeah, there's a 6-foot rack with 3 shelves on it that are full of crested geckos and gargoyle geckos. How many are back there? I don't know, because there's some of them. There's multiples. There's like we have male and female groups in just about each one.
Yeah.
But that's what we're going to be breeding. Those and the ball pythons are going to be our main breeders, and the bearded dragons. So, but that's a story for another time.
Right. I think talking about breeding, I think when I get everything resituated and going, I know people have done it, but I haven't done it yet. But a discus, if I could get those to spawn, I think that would be a pretty neat thing to do.
Yeah. I love. I've only ever seen like videos of discus with their young, but I think it's awesome how like all the babies like stay on the parent
And eat the slime
like,
coat.
eat the slime coat, and then finally the parent will just get pissed off at them. Like, all right, y'all had enough. Get out of here.
Or they finally develop, those teeth, that little sandpaper mouth, and they start tearing up the scales.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely that. And then, I mean, if with all the peacock bass, if that was ever something that would be interesting as well, to see how they, clear a section off and lay a large clutch.
I would love to see that, like peacock bass breeding. Like, 'cause, I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff on YouTube. I haven't seen everything, obviously, but I have yet to see anyone talk about peacock bass breeding. And maybe I'm just missing it. But
Right. It was definitely on.
I think that would be cool. Like, yeah, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with German blue rams. If I could get them to stay alive longer than like 4 to 6 months, it's one of my favorite fish. But I also hate it because I can never. It's the only fish I can't keep alive.
Right.
That I've kept. I've never kept discus, so I can't say anything about them. But I want to keep discus eventually. I don't like killing fish, and
I don't know if I can.
that where's the Marlboro Red? Was that one that just went by?
I was looking for the German, or not the German, but the Bolivian ram. I think he's right there in the corner.
Yeah, I like the Bolivians too, but they're the GBR colors, man. I just
Yeah,
when the male's fired up, it's like, for lack of a better word, it's like a rainbow.
yeah, most definitely. Yeah, the German and then the electric blue would both be a nice ram to get. Um, yeah, and then those blacks, we had those come in. Those looked really interesting.
Yeah, those blacks were cool. What were they, Black Knight or whatever? The Black Knight Rams,
Yeah,
I
the
think.
yeah the
Yeah.
black rams. Yep. One was a long fin too. It was real pretty.
Ooh man, I love certain. Oh, look at my Oscars.
That is awesome.
Can you guys behave yourself for like an hour? That's all I ask is an hour.
Have to watch that a little more to be able to identify what behavior you got going there. If that's fighting or if that's
They do it like they don't
yeah.
ever like hurt each other. They open their mouths up. They kind of like charge at each other, and then they'll do it for like 30 seconds and then stop. I don't know if they're like, I don't know if it's like male and female trying to.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you start
Right.
seeing where they lock lips and everything, that's gonna
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they try to lock lips, but they never do. I would love to breed Oscars. Like that would be. I would buy a tank, or I would probably take everything out of here and buy another tank for everything else and leave them in there by themselves if they ever started breeding.
most definitely. Because that's a pretty pair too, if that is a male and female.
Yeah, I know
So-
one's a little bigger than the other. I mean, that's really my only telltale right now. But I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. One could just be growing slower than the other. Well, Vina, hello. Yeah, I've got Rams, and then what else? There's something else that I've kept that drive me absolutely crazy. Besides betas, I love betas, but we were breeding them for a while, and you're talking about a little tiny fish that can lay up to 200 to 300 eggs at a time, and having all these different 5-gallon aquariums set up for separating the babies as they grow to different stages. Because once they start getting bigger, they start eating the smaller ones.
Yeah.
But it's a cool process to watch, but it's very time consuming, and it consumes a lot of real estate, if you will. You've got to have a lot of room.
Yeah. That's tough that he bristle nose. I mean, that's a really nice Placo. It's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, Susie Q. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I love seeing all these familiar faces in here.
Right?
All my friends.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. There's a couple people came through the store this week that were like, "Hey, I saw your live stream." It's like,
Yeah.
really? All right. So
Something you really never get used to.
no, I don't think I would ever.
Like I always hear John and Lisa talk about it, and some other ones too. Like that, some of the bigger channels, like it, you never get used to it when they're out in public. It's like, hey, I watch you on YouTube. I really like your stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Well, wait till you meet some of these awesome people at like Aqua Shell, or when we go to one of those. You know.
Oh, Yeah,
I'd say you're going with me.
I'm ready
the
for
next,
whatever
the next Orlando show. You're going. I don't care if I have to like kidnap you from Blue Water Zoo. You're going.
Most definitely. Yeah, I definitely want to look into see some events like that because that's something I've always wanted to do is go to some, I don't even know if you call it a show, but going to those type of events just because is it yeah, I know there's so many others that are out there that are just I don't know if ate up would be the right word, but absorbed by this hobby, to where it's not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Like I said, I'm not big on crowds. Like you and me have talked about that before, but like for some reason when I go to like Aquashella, I don't even pay attention to all the people there. I pay attention to like who I'm talking to, obviously, but it just I feel so comfortable there that I don't like realize, I don't pay attention to the 3,000 other people that are bumping into me and running around there.
Yeah, most definitely.
Hey, Welvina. Melvin. I see Melvin. Oh, man. What do we got? 9 minutes left. Man, this hour went by fast.
Yeah, it went by pretty quick today. Even with my little 6 minute solo run that I got to have.
Hey, trial by fire right there.
Yeah. Jump in. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I gotta be careful what I say, like with the kidnapping talk.
Right.
The Whipsworld said he got put in Facebook jail for a week for saying the exact same thing to his buddy
regarding the Steelers training camp. Jeez.
Well, I mean they'll put you in Facebook jail for sneezing the wrong way on Facebook now.
Yeah, most definitely. Excuse me. Sorry.
I don't know, man. I mean, there's both exciting stuff coming up and some kind of unfortunate stuff coming up. So I'm looking forward to helping you move all your tanks, regardless.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have just as well of experience as we did with John and Lisa's too. Yeah. We're not gonna lose a fish.
Mm-hmm. And if we do, it's gonna be something really small.
Yeah, well, I've got my sponge filters and tanks, so they're all getting seeded, and obviously I've got my battery operated pumps.
Yeah.
So that, and then I may or may not have some other things I could use that would definitely help out the situation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, could even hook up and run a filter if I had to, just to make sure things were staying.
Oh, that's right. We're doing. Mike and Kayla are starting up a reptile stream in July. So.
Okay.
Yeah. You need to after we get off here, Eddie. You need to find a lot of these people and subscribe them, like Kayla's Aquatics.
I'm seeing that. Yeah, we've got quite a few. I'm gonna have to go through the comments and then
Mike's Aquatics and things. Welvina. A lot of these people have some awesome channels.
Okay.
Like I said, if you need me to text you names or whatever, I can.
Yeah. All right.
There's a lot of them in here that have some good stuff going on their channels.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Mike. Definitely looking forward to it. It's always nice to hang around and talk about either fish or reptiles, doesn't matter. And Eddie dropped us.
Yep, I did. Sorry, folks. To the ground.
You dropped us. How dare you? Oh, Susie and Pam are going to be on there too. Awesome. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's going to be awesome.
Did I lose it? Lose it? I lost it. Lost it.
Yeah, you froze up a little bit.
Sorry.
There we go.
Coming back.
You're back.
All right. Sorry about that. Drop the phone.
Hey, at least you just dropped the phone and you didn't drop us literally. You know.
Right.
Oh, I see my electric blue cars in there.
Yeah. Got your one there. There's
Jerk.
another one hiding
Jerk.
there.
The jerks bred for you within the first day you had them.
Yeah, they definitely have spawned probably three times in this tank now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This has been one of my favorite tanks. The process that it's came through in the last 7 months has just been insane.
That's
you can still see
175 bow front?
Yeah, 175 bow front. So 72 inches long, just right at 24 inches tall, and then it's at the widest point it's 26 inches, and at the narrowest point, I believe it's 19.
Yeah. That discus, man.
Oh yeah, these.
Yeah.
They're so beautiful.
I want a tank full of Marlboro Reds.
Yes. I think they call them melons now because they can't call them Marlboro Reds anymore.
Well, I'm gonna call them Marlboro Reds. So.
Yeah.
That's what I've always known them as, and that's what I'm gonna call them.
Right. So yeah, you can kind of see if I get close. You can see where I'm dealing with some of that black algae.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start trying to dose some more of the liquid CO2. Since I don't have a CO2 system running on this yet.
That's crazy how good all them plants are doing without CO2.
Yeah, just to do the flourish, do some iron every once in a while, like throw in some Excel, but I haven't dosed the Excel in probably a month. That's why it's starting to get algae growth showing up again.
Whips wants to know if we've ever tried electric blue Jack Dempsey's. I tried one, and I'm in the same boat as you. When they're really small, they're really sensitive. As far as my experience with them. I don't know about you, Eddie, but
I have not had good luck with those ever.
No. Like I said, I got one. It was about that, probably like that big, like the ones we usually get in over at Blue Water. Those really small ones, and I think it lasted maybe a month, and then it was belly up.
Yeah, works the only place I've I've ever been able to keep one.
I would say I've seen them. They stayed longer at the store than they did in my fish tank.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Now I will say that there is some people here locally. I believe their tank did pop a seam on them the other day, but they were able to save all their fish. But they have they've got one. He's close to 5 inches.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
They're beautiful fish. I mean, I love them, but again, it's like same thing like German blue rams. I can't get them past a certain point.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Ray Aquatics? Long time no see, my friend. All these people that used to be in my streams before.
Well, that's the best thing about getting back on is the people that have followed you in the past are going to see the updates and know to get back on. And that's how we're going to get Ferlo to grow.
you to grow when you start your own channel.
Indeed.
Susie Q actually managed to grow one out. And
Oh, okay.
I wish I had whatever you have, Susie, to make them last and grow.
I know sometimes they have like some internal issues too, so probably like adding that garlic when you're
Garlic
feeding.
guard or whatever.
Yeah, that CJ makes, that stuff's pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
I think a couple other companies have some, but I know the bottle that I use and what I get through work is CJ's. So
Man, holy crap, we got 25 people in here now. I hate to end the stream, but I don't want to step on Brienne. Man. I mean, we're at the hour mark, so we're going to have to go ahead and shut her down. Thank you again, everybody, for coming in. Sorry about the technical difficulties with the storm, but we're here. We're back. Only had to leave Eddie alone for like 6 minutes. So, but again, thank you guys so much, and we will catch you next Sunday for more Sunday shenanigans.
All right.
Bye, everyone. Hope y'all have a good week.
Bye, everybody.